Hey all, welcome to this week's CIOPCC Top 10 list. Now, this is Women's History Month, just started, March, and so we're going to try to tie in some of the videos this month with women's history, and today we're going to look at our top 10 favorite smart women action figures. These are based, of course, on how good the action figure is, not the character, but they will all be very smart women. And we're going to start out with a smart woman from a show where there were a lot of smart characters, The Big Bang Theory. Down over here we have a set of figures done by Biff Bang Pow for the show. These are 4-inch figures, and of course, Amy Farrah Fowler. She's the only one on the show that could rival Sheldon. Yes, Bernadette over there was smart too, but Amy was the only one who could give Sheldon as good as he could take. She gets number 10. Now, number 9 is another very smart person who kept the show together. She was the voice of reason and intelligence. And she was a core character on the show. The show is still on. The Simpsons, and of course that would be Lisa. We're going to show you the Lisa here that came with the family play set up there. There she is with the family. They're all there between the kitchen and the living room. A couple of versions of Homer. But there we have the first Lisa that Playmates did in their line. Like I said, she's definitely the brains of the outfit. Number 8 is a character that I love, and I wish we would get a much better figure. That's the hope. I'm hoping Exo-6 comes through and gives us a great Uhura, but Lieutenant Uhura in the Mego line is going to get my number 8 spot. I do love the old Megos. They were a classic, and I thought they did a terrific job with her, but come on, Exo-6, let's step it up and give us something better. Now, let's talk some 6-scale figures. A genius on Buffy the Vampire Slayer was Willow. They needed something done on the computer, it was Willow. They needed magic done, it was Willow. She, here, by Sideshow, is my number 7. Now, Sideshow did a ton of Buffy figures, and I am grateful for that. But somebody needs to pick up the license for us and start doing a new set. Really, come on, folks. Now, speaking of 6-scale, let's talk about another brilliant woman. Zira from the Planet of the Apes. Yes, this is Sideshow again. Let's zoom in on Zira. There she is up there with some more of the Planet of the Apes figures. Sideshow did this terrific series. I really do love it. Again, I wish somebody else would pick up and move from there. But Zira was the one, not only with the brains, but the compassion and the empathy to actually understand what was going on with Taylor. So Zira there gets my number 6 spot. Number 5 is another scientist who was the voice of reason on her show. That would be Agent Scully. We got quite a few different figures, but this one here is from 3-0. They did a nice job. As you can see, Dana's standing there in front of the gremlin, letting you know who she is. She wasn't always right, but she was always smart. Oh, let's swing around this way and talk about number 4 in a 112 scale. The 112 Collective doesn't give us a lot of female figures, unfortunately. But they did give us this terrific Sue Storm. Again, a brilliant scientist. And there she is with her brother Johnny. And this is the recent release from the 112 Collective. Mezco just put these out about a month or so ago, and they are a terrific set. Number 3 is not a scientist. She's a wizard. Yes, Hermione. Star Ace gave us this excellent Hermione. Beautiful head sculpt, wild hair. And Hermione was there as the smart one to, well, Ron and Harry's not always so smart antics. This is an excellent figure. Again, 6 scale. She gets my number 3 spot because she is such a terrific figure and a terrific character. Number 2, I'm going to swing on over here, and you're going to see the Star Trek captain, who was also a science genius. That would be Janeway. That's why I loved her so much. Unlike other captains. She didn't have to rely on a science officer to help her out all the time. When there was an issue, she reviewed the data. She looked at what was going on because she had been first a scientist and engineer before becoming a captain. She gets the number 2 spot. Exo6 did a fantastic job with that figure, but the number 1 spot is going to Hot Toys, who did a beautiful job with a figure I often talk about during this month, Shuri from the Black Panther. Wakanda would not be Wakanda without Shuri. Truly a genius who was able to solve pretty much any problem with science. And there we have my top 10 action figures of brilliant, smart women characters. Let me know what your favorites are. And make sure you subscribe. And until, let's see, Wednesday, when we do a favorite collection, you have a great week.